The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Second down following the run. On second down, here's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. From the gun, Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a fourth down and short situation. I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And they'll go on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And a look at the defense now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and 2, Luck. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. Third and long here for Mariota. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down and the offense needing 5 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing his Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's taken it around the 40. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Luck. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Out come the Titans now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pick. Dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first down, it's Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Now Locke, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Watch right. We got right. Check.
They come out here in the eye. Third and long, it's Locke. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And Chuck Pagano, he's told his offense, stay out there. We're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions. Touchdown, Titans! Their dangerous wide receiver. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. And the lead will grow by one more. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mariota to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota in the final seconds of the first half. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here. To start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
All right, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it, taking on the midfield logo. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now they try the right side here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. first down. He'll drop to throw it. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll stick with the passing game. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on third down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he cuts it back left. He cuts out left sideline. A little room now.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Short yardage unit out there. This is Fowler, the fullback. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And the Colts getting ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd down following the incompletion. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call a wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone. And sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Watch right. Hey. Now let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver is in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Mariota going to give it to his fullback. This is Jalston Fowler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
No, Jack, Patriot! Now let's go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drop. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And the Colts coming out now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Tennessee, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.